Now I'm going to take the walk to the entrance. As you probably know, it's a pretty long walk on the path outside of the terrain. I'm glad I don't have any luggage. That's because it's an online edition of Castlefest, of course. Yeah. Are you all also ready for the Castlefest edition? Looking forward? Do you have your mead ready? Or your beer? Or your apple juice? Whatever. We are ready. Just a couple of more minutes. I'm almost at the entrance. I think it's gonna take probably 10 minutes. And the beautiful forest here. There are not a lot of people right here. It's a bit quiet. But the weather is a good Castlefest weather. Sun is shining. It's not really hot. So it's a pretty long walk, as you know. I said I was almost there, but I'm not. Just around the corner, and then I see the entrance. I think then it's probably a walk of 5 minutes. A couple of years ago we measured the distance, and it's the same distance to the terrain as when we had the tunnel in the beginning, but it's a different kind of road. But still walking, almost there. Are you also still waiting for Castlefest to open? Really a couple of minutes now. So go to the toilet or pour yourself a new drink. Put some snacks on the table, or put the table to the side, because we can dance today during one of the concerts. Yeah, I see the entrance. There's light on the end, in the end of the tunnel. Almost there. Are you also counting down the minutes? I'm counting down the meters. It's a beautiful forest. It's quiet on the terrain. Normally when we open we already hear some music or see the market stands. But yeah, none of them are there. Yeah, still looking, still waiting. Almost there. The path is pretty tidy at this moment. Yeah, I see the entrance. Maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes till we open. Are you excited? I am. Almost. I'm almost at the point where normally on the Thursday or the Friday the row starts just before opening. But now I'm alone here. Almost alone. Yeah. Counting down with me. Really almost there. So already checked the program. Already decided what concerts you don't want to miss. We are really, we really have a lot planned for you. So we hope you will have a really nice online at home Castlefest weekend. Almost there. It's just a couple of meters walking. So let's count down. Let Castlefest begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy your Castlefest. Welcome to the first day of the Castlefest Home Edition.
Worked really hard this week, but now we have our small studio version of our festival here. I'm really excited. How about you?
Yeah, we have a lot of beautiful plans, beautiful bands. It's gonna be a really good weekend.
I think so too. Yeah, it's going to be Castlefest, not at the Keukenhof, but well, I think we'll do our utmost best, like 1000%, to give you the Castlefest we can give right now within the circumstances. And a lot of people joined, so yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, looking forward to everything.
Me too.
It's a bit hot here.
Yeah, it's the exact Castlefest summer weather that we always have, so it's really warm.
It feels like home.
It feels like home, exactly. Yeah.
At home edition.
At home edition. So welcome, and what do you think? What do we have in store today, Mark? Do you know?
Now, the first band who already sound checked is Kysser.
Actually, their stuff is already on stage, so
they're
up
in the backstage now.
Yeah, and we have Alex again.
Yeah, and Alex will present it together with us, the three of us. Yeah.
So Eric, maybe you missed him. He's currently working on all the technical stuff. So hopefully we don't have many errors. But yeah, we never know. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's start.
Let's go to Alex.
Yeah,
Alex, where are you? Alex?
I'm just here. I hope you can see what I'm standing next to, because this is an iconic image, of course, of Castlefest. Everybody who used to walk onto the terrain would, of course, see this awesome artwork. And well, we've recreated a bit of Castlefest here in the studio. And I'm just going to take you through the studio now so you can see what kind of party we're having here. We have a bar, of course, because we need some drinks. It's quite hot in here. And then, of course, we have a stage where you will be seeing a band soon. I think it was already mentioned that it's going to be Kysser. So before that, we will have another band, and I'll tell you more about that. But you can actually feel the Castlefest atmosphere here. I mean, look at this. It's been beautifully decorated. I've been here before, and you may have seen Castlefest TV before here in the studio, but now this is just real Castlefest. This is the real deal. And just to show you the merch we have here, I'm missing Franka at the moment, but she's hiding somewhere. But I can tell you we have so many beautiful things lined up here. If you haven't ordered already in the Vana store online, be sure to get your stuff because they've been working really hard to send it out. I hope you're all wearing your beautiful t-shirts, enjoying your mead in the beautiful cups that they have made this year. Check it out. And of course, well, there are CDs as always and stickers, but there are more CDs here as well. And I'm gonna check with Erik to see if this is visible online. But there is a special discount for the people that are watching now for the merch of Kysser. So if you use this code, Castlefest 2020, so CF 2020, up until the end of the next month, you will get a discount of 20%. So if you like what you hear in a bit, then for sure, make sure that you get these albums. And I want to move now to Heads and Dreads. Let's see if we can get over there. And we are going to have some really interesting evening because it's not just displayed here for any reason. We are going to have a metamorphosis of somebody who was nominated by friends and has finally taken the step to have some dreads set this evening. And you're going to be able to witness that transformation happening. But for now, I would say let's start with the music. Castlefest, after all, is a musical festival, or music festival. So let's please all enjoy, start dancing if you have the space in your living room to PerKelt.
Okay, so hello everybody, we are PerKelt, and we wanted to bring you an authentic festival performance experience. So I haven't slept last night, and I can promise you that I will get really drunk afterwards. And now, yeah, we were in London, but let's move back to Castlefest. We are in Castlefest right now. Let's enjoy. We played the first song. It's called Robin and Parakeet. One silent night, the parakeet slept in her cage of gold. The moon was new and the breeze so sweet, she let to fly her soul. But then she heard the sweep of wind, the open window creak. A tiny robin, prince of streets, came nosy as you'd be. Why are you here in the cage of gold? The little bird so asked. For he never saw another soul being locked behind bars. Why don't you fly like leaves? Why do you stay in here? But instead of the parakeet answered her silent tears. My soul, my sweet little singing friend, it's not your fault that you cannot understand them with the eyes closed. I can see what life could be, and there's no rules around the world but the wind and you and me. above the roofs like any other bird. Why don't you try to put in use the wings you've got since birth? The little robin pegged the bars, the cage was made of gold. And hiding from the glare of stars, the parakeet him told. I saw you flying in the streets and playing with the breeze. But unlike robins, I'm not free, I wasn't born for trees. Look at my cage, it's made of gold and so's the golden key. The stars are shining through my tears, I'll never become free. My soul, my sweet little singing friend, it's not your fault that you cannot understand that with the eyes closed I can see what life could be, and there's no rules around the world but the wind and you and me. And the beautiful sad bird, thinking when I don't understand it's too easy to hurt. My soul, my sweet little singing friend, it's not your fault that you cannot understand and the eyes closed I can see what life could be, and there's no rules around the road but the wind and you and my soul, my sweet little singing friend, your fault and you cannot understand with the eyes closed I can see what life could be, and there's no rules around the road but the wind and you and me. Okay, thank you very much for listening. Now if you are in the living room or a kitchen or anywhere else, make some space for dancing, because we'll play a song about the Slavic goddess of winter. It's called Morana.
distance in the sky. You just got born young, followed by 43 seasons of revenge. You see what I know? Hidden in the first 2 months of Mother Nature, falling asleep by vanishing fire. Spring in the air, pain, hope, another age. Breathe deep and pray to Morana. So Mother Nature falling asleep by vanishing fire. Spring in the air, rain, hope, another age. Breathe deep and pray to Morana.
Slow down a little bit. I'll play a song called Little Prayer. I sat and listened to the leaves, feeling the gentle April breeze, leaving the heavy pointless words so I can fly up with the birds. And with my eyes wide shut, I saw a shiny light, so bright, so raw. Here in the woods, now feeling safe, towards the moon, softly I began little prayer. Give me the ground under my feet. Let me to find those I'm to meet. And on our watch, my favorite star, please never let me cause a harm. And after all the tears I wept, let me see that I've just slept. And all I need is one good friend. When I get weak, who knows to hold my shaking hand. Wish to run, give me the power of the sun, teach me the magic of the moon, teach me to wait when it's too soon, send me on trips for happy laugh, and when the times get hard and rough, covered in mud and heavy rain, bring me the sun and joy and smiling face again. Let me sing, then above all I love the spring. And when I see the new life born, it's stronger than a summer storm. Give me the drum and let me play, lost in the dance I wish to stay. Give me the sound of Celtic strings to share the trance that music brings. Give me the harp and bring me flutes, teach me the rhythms of my roots, and all the passion of the skies when dancing wild with happy fools. Give me the wisdom in my words and all the freedom of the birds. Give me the peace and let me fly above the trees so I can feel the open sky.
may stay pure and never turn into a stone. Hey, and bring the peace to planet Earth and love to everyone since birth, and hold the hands of those who die so they're not scared giving goodbye. Please let us people see the truth, that there's no reason to be rude. On all our trips, the beating toy behind those ribs may always bring us enough joy.
thank you very much. This was our song Air and Fire from the album of the same title. Now we'll play a song that we are starting with Duncan. It's called The Dance of Ghosts.
Three times stars are wandering the night sky as they form the ancient signs. The pressure on my chest leaves with Sagittarius shoots. Whatever happens is to happen. Stars are fate and sacred roots. I was standing in the same night, different time and different life, dancing while the look at round beat, dance of ghosts around the fire. Flames and eyes, the glare of campfires, cheeks are painted hungry nights. Sleep with a gun instead of woman, pay a debt for every lie. Of an eagle flying above trees with birds. I saw love to love and evil matched to hate by guns and words. In the Sundance I was walking through the years towards the fame. I spoke to ancestors and hosts I saw I bison as he came. Hey, hey, I'm warrior, I'm your friend. In the love and war, the spirit pure and gay. In our hungry mouth, another contract, one more promise, until birds will fly down south. They are stealing sacred treasure, the soul of ancient mountain gods, the way of robbery and lies to get what God it always was. They write the law that even murder turns into noble acts of grace, hanging people in the booze and taxis and of our days. I am frozen in the dark night, every day is good to die, when my fingertips are catching sky above head, holding on my life. Hey, hey, I'm warrior, I'm your friend, in the love and war, the spirit pure and great. Yeah, the fire and land away, the rivers and the flow dance of the air. More and more like in a cage, they push us, taking our gold, before they want me just my land. The day they want to steal my soul, the only wish I ever had was to be free and trot the horse, see the sunrise, hear the wind
thank you very much for listening. I hope that you are still with us here in Castlefest. And now we'll play actually a song that's inspired by Castlefest, or more precisely by the infamous Castlefest after parties. I believe that you all know exactly what I'm talking about. The song is called I'll Be Right Back.
I'll be right back.
Thank you very much still for listening. I can hear you clapping your hands. That's very pleasant. Thank you very much. Now we'll still have some more music for you to play today, but now is the right time to tell you thank you very much for being here with us, joining us here in Castlefest Online 2020. And if you are wondering where is our merch table, where is our merch tent, maybe you want to buy some CDs or some t-shirts like I have here, but you cannot see it, but it's very beautiful. You can go right now around the corner to our website www.perkelt.com, and over there you can find everything you need there. There's Rudolph, our marriage guy, who will show you all the stuff. So yeah, thank you very much. We cannot wait to see you again, and once we'll see you, we'll hug you a lot. Take care. The next song is called When the Water is Pure. She likes the smell of when the wood gently burns, the fairy of good food and beautiful words. È una cum vossa n'oceano d'amor. She likes when the water is pure, to be found deep in the forest. She dances and smiles and listens to people what they are to say. In the bath of brown eyes one can fly up so high. Standing in the fire we dance and we pray. She likes the smell of when the wood gently burns, the fairy of good food and first morning birds. È un'aria cum vossa un oceano d'amor. È un'aria cum vossa un oceano d'amor. She likes when the water is pure. Hey, broken be all padlocks on every door. Open the windows and shut the gates. For all of these sylphids and those little gnomes are free to leave unless they decide to stay. Two hummingbirds fast and so softly they fly, no matter when she'll be here soon. The song of her love she will sing up the sky, so Venus can dance with the moon. She likes the smell of when the wood gently burns, the fairy of good food and soft-spoken words. È un'aria cum vossa un oceano d'amor. È un'aria cum vossa un oceano d'amor. She likes when the water is pure.
I give people hope when the night's dark and cold. Save thousands of lives and those dying I hold. When everything's gone, I'm the only light that's left in the middle.
There was a girl with eyes so bright. She laughed and smiled during the day, but when the sun set behind trees, the night would bring her all the pain, and on her knees now she would sigh. But the moon wants to see her smile, and for the first night in 7 years, he fell into her sad eyes and touched her face with moonlight beams and promised her to stay nigh. As you say, my
the spring. At sunset she would smile, and to the fiddle dance like wind, as long as the nights were bright. Break their hopes. Oh, where's my moon? She cried. I cannot live here anymore. And off the cliff she threw her feet. To survive, and then you help to live.
Fantasy becomes real. Fortune treats you kind, but in the darkness hold on to the relevance of light, and remember the celebrations in the green. Stay loyal to your dream. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in your
having a whole Castlefest CD.
A whole CD.
A whole CD.
A whole CD.
Yeah. They are really busy with it. I heard 4 songs are ready already. 2 songs are finalizing, and 1 or 2 songs they need to record. And they hope half of August.
So that's very soon.
Yeah.
So a whole CD of music by our favorite musicians from the scene. So like you already saw in Hope is the Thing with Feathers, Faun was involved, Katiran was involved, Anuna, Seed, Paralysis, lots of, for us, really well-known names.
Yeah.
And I think this line will be continued, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob Barschot is also there. Really lots people from Plunder, Paralysis. Yeah. It's really amazing.
Ooh, exciting, exciting. Yeah. So soon we will have a CD full of awesome music made by our favorite musicians, especially for Castlefest.
Yeah,
and you
special
get
for this edition. Yeah.
Awesome. And you get to enjoy it all. Oh, I'm really, really excited about this. Good news.
Yeah.
Good news. Well, apart from that, we really enjoyed the video by PerKelt. They have an awesome web shop. We listed it in the comments, so you can check that out. The shirts, apparently there's something wrong. They don't show up. PerKelt says sorry, but if you want a t-shirt, you can email them, and you really help them by doing so. So check the links out.
Yeah.
Let's see what Alex is up to.
We can do, but first, after Alex, we will do.
That's
Natasha
right.
will
Natasha will join us.
And then we do a small Q&A.
So if you have questions, make sure to check to add your questions to the comment section on YouTube. Unfortunately, I cannot monitor both channels. So please, if you have questions, go to YouTube and put them in the comments, and we will address them after we saw Alex.
Yeah. Let's go to Alex. Alex. Almost there.
Almost there. We needed to change the battery here, so some technical difficulties. Although Femke said we might not have so many, we had a challenge here, but I think we solved it right in time. So I get a nod from Erik. So Erik, will you please join me in seeing what is happening just around the corner here? Because we did promise you something, and I will stay at a safe enough distance. And I told you we were going to have a Metamorphosis, and well, there she is. Welcome, and may I ask first, who are you? What's your name?
My name is Femke.
So we've heard that name before tonight. And I remember the first time I met Femke, the first time actually I asked her a question was, how long does your hair need to be before you can have dreads? I think yours is long enough, right?
A little bit, only on this side. It's a little bit short.
I love asymmetric hair, so awesome. And how did you come to the idea to maybe have some dreads set tonight?
Well, 2 friends of mine just nominated me because I had a difficult year last year. So they surprised me with this.
And are you happy with the surprise?
Really happy, yes. Yes, I'm very excited.
So is this like something you were thinking about longer than maybe before you got nominated?
Yes. I always wanted to have dreads when I was 12 years old, but I never had the courage to do it, so...
And now you're here fully confident, not a worry in the world, not breaking a sweat, even though the temperatures here are really high.
Yes, yes, very high.
And what do you expect? Because we're going to have this Metamorphosis here tonight. So this is your before look. And then when you get home, how will people react?
I think they will be amazed just like me, because I don't know what I'm getting.
Well, you're in good hands, of course. You're in the hands of Heads and Dreads, which is already a good sign. But standing behind you is somebody who's very skilled in this practice. So Can you also please introduce yourself?
Hello. Well, I want to introduce myself, but also my shop. Welcome to Heads and Dreads. I'm Jaline. Normally we are at Castlefest, of course, but this year we can't welcome you at our lovely stand, which will braid in lots of dreads and introduce you to new colors. So, bummer. But we decided to revamp our online platform. So we have a brand new website and a brand new Etsy store, where we also have a nice, how do you say that in English? Kortingscode. A discount code. Yes, thank you. We have a discount code for you. So be sure to check that out. The discount code is Castlefest. When you go to our Etsy store, you fill in Castlefest at the coupon code. You get 10% discount of your wool thread purchase. So be sure to check that out.
Indeed. I hope more people are courageous enough like you are, Femke, to do this. And
I'm in good hands. So.
I'm sure you are. And we will be following you throughout the evening. And like you said, this is like a new beginning after a difficult period. So a bit like a phoenix from the flames, let's say.
Yes. Yeah. It's a new start with new hair.
I'm always happy when I see dreads. It makes me think of Castlefest, of course. It's, I think, where I first saw them, and I'm so happy that you're doing this, but I'm also happy that Heads and Dreads is there to provide people with them. So we'll be checking in every now and then to see how it goes. And do you expect to have it finished by the end of the broadcast?
Absolutely, yeah.
You sound very confident, so that's going to...
Yeah, of course. Well, I want to dramatically cover the mirror, and then at the end, we would like to show you the finished result, of course.
That's cool. So can she have one last before look herself?
Of course. Femke, there you go.
Yes. Okay.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Next time you seal yourself, you'll be completely new.
And we'll be here watching, so I'm very curious to see your new look in a couple of hours, I guess. All right, well, we'll leave you to it, and we will be having a look at the merch stand now, I think. So good luck. I hope, Erik, you can follow me. We have to move around carefully here. And we see a familiar face behind the merch stand. Of course, it's Franka.
Hi, welcome everyone. Nice you're watching. I've already seen the numbers going up and up, so really glad you can join us here.
And I've already talked a bit about some items here on the table, but are there any special items you'd like to address as well?
Of course, we've already shown you a lot on Facebook as well, and on our website, with Celtic Crow and of course the beautiful Griffin by Magic Within. But we also are really excited that we finally have our leather pouches again and our keychain, which actually arrived yesterday, so close call. Right now they're still on sold out in the web shop, but I'm going to fix that in a few minutes, and within the hour I promise you can order them again. They are limited, so they can run out fast and we have to order again, and it always takes a while because they're handmade. But we're really happy because most people were emailing us a lot about it, so it's a nice item to have back, especially now.
And you're not kidding, right? I mean, it's not a sales talk. You have been busy for so many days, so many hours per day, getting all the merch to the people, right?
Oh, it's been quite busy. Yeah, sleeping was not an option. No, were really long days. We had a small team to do this, but everyone was really motivated to get it back, to get it to the people as fast as possible. We worked around the clock actually to do that, and we're really excited as well. We're tired, but it's so awesome to see the great notes people put underneath the orders, and the wonderful buys everyone does, because and then see it on Facebook when they unpack it and they take better pictures of the merchandise than I do. I think I can get some lessons every now and then. And it's great to see everyone so happy, because we are proud of the items we have. So it's great. Everyone thinks the same.
Yeah, I think for sure you can be. I mean, it's beautiful. There are two designs now here with the griffin, like you say. And is there a story? Of course, we know the griffin, what it was intended to be this year.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind the other design?
Yeah, it's actually it's a historic design. Actually, it's a raven. we named it Celtic Crow. That I don't know where the mix-up got.
You can get away with it, I
Yeah,
think.
we can. But it's based on a historic design, so you were really happy. I forgot the designer, and I'm so ashamed right now. Kai, thanks. He's also known for Highland, of course. So yeah, it's really fit for Castlefest and for the vibe, we think. So we're really pleased with it, and we love it.
I hope Kai can be a regular designing these, because I have the griffin here, but maybe I'll get back to you this evening and see if we can arrange for the other one as well.
Yeah, I think we can work something out.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, then I think for now, this is me, and we have another guest at the table at the moment. So let's see if we can get back there.
Yeah. Natasha joined us at the table, and I was enjoying Franka's talk about doing the merchandise together. It was a really team effort, and we had lots of fun packing it, and it was really cool to do that as a team. Yeah, it was cool.
It was a great effort, but everybody jumped in.
Yeah.
And I think most of the packages arrived on time. I see some comments that some of you didn't receive it in time, so sorry, but we're also dependent of our postal services. However, most of them got them. I think we sent all the packages up until ordered up until Tuesday, right? So if you ordered from Wednesday onwards, then
we will send it Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday we will be here still. So Tuesday we will pack them and send them.
Well, coming up. But we're here to talk a bit about us, about Vana, about Castlefest. So guys, how's it going?
Warm.
I know.
No, we're going good.
Yeah.
We're going good. We're doing great. I think it's another vibe.
I know.
But I think we get the feeling along the way with all the people, they're watching, so...
Lots of people are watching,
Lots of people, yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, we feel, although not a lot of people are here, but we feel like we're still a big family, even apart.
Yes. Yeah. Distance is
absolutely.
Yeah.
But what have we been up to? Because a lot of people are actually also asking about this. How is it going? Is Vana Events managing this struggling times?
During March and April, it was a really difficult time.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had to cancel Celtfest, and then in beginning of May or the end of April, we had to cancel Castlefest, and that was really a big shock for us as a team.
Yeah.
And of course also for the company. But together we come over that, and with the support of the audience, with the merch buying, the Patreons, they are here.
Yes.
The donations, everything.
There was actually a question about that, because somebody sees Pim in the background. He's over there.
Yeah.
Pim is one of our patrons. Pim is actually the one who bought the Beardberry bonus. That means he can join the fruit salad next year. We will have some awesome new bonuses and benefits for patrons soon, so stay tuned. But that's why he's here, because we invited some of the patrons to be part of this live in studio. And thanks to the patrons, we're doing
okay.
Yeah.
We're surviving.
We're surviving. We're not out of the...
We're not falling.
No.
So that's the best thing.
And the main thing is that as a team, we are really looking forward to next year. And we are already planning for next year. We already announced a band for the Castlefest 21. Three for the 21 edition. So, yeah, we're looking forward to next year.
Yeah, so we've announced Corvus Corax, Faun, and Paralysis. And we might announce a new band soon.
Probably this weekend, somewhere.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, let's go to some questions. So, once again, guys, if you have questions, add them to the comments.
Of YouTube.
Yeah, good. This is actually partially also about heads and dreads. Alex, Kees Stravers wants to know, when are you getting dreads?
That's a good
tell
one.
us.
I'm actually about to cut my hair to donate it to people who had cancer.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it will be shorter. I think it will be still long enough to set some dreads. So
Maybe.
Yeah. Thanks for that question, Kees.
Give it a go,
we
Alex.
treated him so nice this year with a Lifetime Achievement Award.
I think
it fits you.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's experiment. I don't know if it will happen this weekend. But give me some time.
Yelena can fix it for you.
Start with one.
Start with one.
Yeah.
Okay, that we can do.
Start with one.
Yeah.
Oh, who knows? And also Yo wants to know, how long does your hair need to be? So maybe if you go back to Yelena in a bit, you can ask her that.
We'll do so. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Mark, Vince wants to know, how did you experience the horror path, the entrance to Castlefest? Because he thinks it was pretty heavy.
No, the thing that was heavy was finding conversation with yourself for 7 minutes.
But it only lasted 7 minutes. I thought it was way longer.
It was 7 minutes.
So, doable, guys, doable.
And for sure, it's much more difficult if you have to carry tents and everything to camp.
But we have a baggage shuttle.
Yep.
So you don't have to carry it.
Exactly.
And this year, you can practice.
Yeah. But it's still the same path, and I don't think it will ever change.
It's part of the experience.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's not there anymore, then people go complaining about that.
Where's
the
so too.
horror path?
I think you have to work before you get to enjoy, right?
Yeah. Lowlands has a bridge.
We have to
feel it.
Yes, absolutely. Kim asks if the merchandise with the wolf wicker will return. You know?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's not one of the plans, but if a lot of people would like that, send messages and we might do it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Let us know. Send us messages, and if we have enough demand, we will consider. Yeah.
Of course.
Let me see. Jelle wants to know if we can tell more about the wicker ceremony tomorrow. Do we want to address that already? Can we hint a bit?
We can hint and we can tell that it will be there. And I think tomorrow we can.
Because tomorrow we also have a table conversation about the wickers, so make sure to join us tomorrow and we will tell you all about it.
Yeah. This is really teasing.
You should warm up the people a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
But 8 o'clock tomorrow, tune in.
Tune in, exactly. Let's see. Somebody asks about how the stream works. Like we have 3 things in our time schedule. If that will collide, if we have 2 streams, well, we don't. It's just sit back,
one.
relax, walk around your chair, and you'll be at the right stage. So,
Yeah.
Jarek wants to know about the key change. They're not available in the shop, but I think Franka will add them soon. We just received them yesterday, actually.
Yeah, yesterday it
Yeah.
came in. So
Same with the pouches.
the pouch too.
So
Yes.
for all the coins, we have them in green, red, brown.
Yeah. And black. Black.
What?
Sorry. Yeah, black.
Nice. So
Although
Soon
no,
in
only
our
the
shop.
pouches.
Bart Coles actually has a really, really good question. Can we speed up time?
Oh, if we could do that.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I would do it in a minute.
Yeah.
In a second, actually.
No, but just a couple of months. But we have to do a lot of work for the next season. So we can fast forward to January.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Sorry,
Didn't
Bart.
work.
Sorry.
Didn't work.
Nothing. No.
Sorry.
No.
Naomi wants to know what's your favorite Castlefest band? That's a trick question because you like
For
them all.
me, yeah, I like them all, but I have more than one, I think. Usin is one of them. Arstudier is one of them. Heilung wordt groen. Yeah, but actually too much.
Okay. If I rephrase, what would be your favorite concert, like favorite show on Castlefest? Do you have one?
Oh, that was Afro-Celtic Sound System.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2015?
Yeah, what was
Same
it?
for Mark?
2015?
Yeah,
I
5
thought
years ago.
17. Really?
Yes.
Well, but that was one of our bucket lists. You
Yeah.
know, I had all the CDs before and then they stay there. They stand there on your stage. It was brilliant.
It was.
I could sing every song. You know, like oh,
Yeah.
I was in love. Yeah, that was my most favorite.
Me
thing.
too. Me too. Absolutely.
It was not the most magical, but
Most impressive was Heilung for me.
for me too. Heilung.
And was that also one of your favorite bands?
Yeah. Yeah, I like Arstudier also really much. And the privilege of organizing festivals is that you can invite all the bands you like. So we like all the bands.
We like all the bands.
Yeah.
I had one time, and we asked Peter Gabriel.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an agency, you know. But yeah, but no, well,
He said no.
we never heard of it. No, nothing.
Aw, shame.
And
It's a
even
shame, yeah.
the guys from PerKelt are at the same label
As Peter
as
Gabriel.
Peter.
I know.
His label. So we also said, hey, if you want to bring Peter, just
Bring
do
it on.
Yeah. No.
You can try, you know. You can try. You can dream. So dream on.
Already a few people asked if we bring Heilung back, and now since you mentioned it, well, maybe you can say it.
I don't say anything. We don't say anything about if we could bring back bands. Sometimes we try. Sometimes some bands are more magical if we just book them once, or perhaps we will invite them. Perhaps they are a really famous band at the moment, so they get booked all over the world.
Yes.
Heilung, all other bands that are named on social, where I get personal messages about, we don't know. And every year we make a list and we talk to the bands, and then we announce the bands
Yes.
that we book.
Just let the magic happen.
Yeah. I think that's the policy. We don't comment on questions like this because every announcement needs to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just check out our social media pages, our website, and you will find out who's going to be there. And we will ensure that the lineup is good, is awesome, because we also try to figure out to book new bands.
Yeah, it must be a part of bands that were already there, or as we call it, furniture.
Yes.
The people expect to be there at Castlefest. We always try to have a couple of bands that nobody knows. And other bands we re-invite or have them a couple of years and then a couple of years not. So we change it to let it be special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good mixture of
the old, the new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some to discover, and they grow, so they come back after 3 years, and then they have another stage. So new songs.
For us as an organization, it's really fun to discover new bands.
Absolutely.
To go to concerts,
the cherry picking.
Yeah. It's really fun.
Well, actually, Rens asks, how can people suggest or apply as a band? And we have a web form for that. So if you go to our website, and it doesn't matter which event, so it applies for Keltfest, Castlefest, and the Castlefest Winter Edition. If you go to the footer, you will see a menu, and there's bands, and you can fill in the form, and you will get to our database. And we will check you out. So, yeah. Another frequently asked question was about the Winter Edition.
Yeah. We still have the date on our website. We are still preparing for it, but everybody knows things change every week, almost every day. So we can't say that we are going to do it, but we hope we can do it. Yeah, we are still working on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we hope to give more information soon.
As soon as we know it, we will set up the pre-sale and the announcements. So.
Yeah, it's just so difficult with this corona thing and stuff. So, yeah, we do our best.
Somebody asked if we will introduce our patrons in this show. Oh, perhaps.
We have names. Yeah, we have names.
I think we got.
We already did one.
Yeah, we already talked about Pim. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah. Let's see if you have any more questions left. Try to keep up with the chat. It goes so fast.
How many people are watching at this moment?
On YouTube, more than 600 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks.
And that's almost half of the total, because on Facebook almost the same.
A lot of people watching on Facebook as well, yeah.
Really nice.
So really cool that you all are watching us.
Let's see, I think that was pretty much for the questions.
Yeah, and I see in the back
well, there's
some movement.
There's some movement, so let's see what's going to happen.
Exciting.
We need to build up the tension right now.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's extremely hot.
I know. Somebody suggested that you needed a towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a small one.
It was actually Rineke. So.
Rineke, he's crying. He's crying.
It's just the emotions.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you already see it in the back. We have Kysser building up. But first, I think we'll go to Alex for a bit. So here we go.
Right, of course, we cannot deny such a question to learn more about the Patreons. And of course, they were already mentioned. Yeah, you are, if you don't know, already full in view most of the time, Pim. So we are really, I think, paying homage to your great contribution. I'm really curious, but ladies first. So I will ask Linda first. What made you decide to become a patron for Vana?
Well, it was just so heartbreaking when we got to hear that Castlefest wasn't happening this year. I mean, for so many people, it's a place to come home to every year, and to know that that wasn't going to happen was just so heartbreaking. And what also was really heartbreaking was to know that it was just going to be a really tough year for Vana. So yeah, we just immediately decided to help out any way we could, and well, Patron was the way we figured out to do that.
Now, of course, not everybody can join in the fruit salad. So for the people that might be thinking about supporting Vana as well, who haven't already, what's in it for you?
Well, being here, that was it for me. And I was a dragon at first. So what is in it for me is that somewhere when we can go to festivals again, I get to get a tour behind the scenes to see what happens all backstage. And from what I've heard, it can be quite a party backstage. So that made me really curious. I once talked to the band Trollska Polska, and what I've learned was that wherever they are backstage, that's where the party happens. So that's what really got me curious to get there. So yeah, I can't wait what secrets to discover from Castlefest when I get there. Yeah.
I will neither confirm or deny these rumors. What happens backstage, stays backstage. But yeah, Pim, if you're going to be part of the fruit salad, of course you're going to be backstage at first. I really, really want to know why, Pim, why did you decide to make such a large donation? By the way, thank you. What really makes you want to be part of that famous fruit salad?
I mean, who wouldn't want to be part of the famous fruit salad, for one thing? And, you know, Castlefest has been a part of my life for many, many years. And I just thought, you know, anything I could do to help support the organization, help support the festival I and a lot of people love, yeah, I should do that. And I like to dress up and do some crazy things, so why not the fruit salad?
I've seen you do some wonderful dances, for which I think you have a special partner. And I'm not talking about Linda here, although I've seen you do some dances already starting. And we have some music, of course, coming up. Can we expect some more movement, or is this sauna just too much for you?
The heat is never too much for dancing. The heat is part of Castlefest, so whenever there's a band playing and we can dance to it, everyone just rushes to the stage. Everyone who dances Balfolk just rushes towards it, and we're all covered in sweat by the end of it. But it's a part of it, and it's what makes it real Castlefest dances.
Okay, well, Pim, just hold on tight, right? If she gets slippery, just... All right. I couldn't have had a better segue, so thank you. And let's see if Kysser is ready to go. Of course, also, if Erik is able to move along with me. You can see them, I think, already before you notice them. Look at our live band. Our first live band of this Castlefest Home Edition is on stage right now, ready to go. But of course, I want to know some details first about how they experience this period, this really extreme period we're all going through. So please, can you give me some details? I'm looking at you, Thomas.
Well, it was very interesting for us because we went from having all our shows cancelled for the next 2 years to having 4 shows in 1 week, which is this week and last weekend. So it's really been a wild ride and an honor to be back on stage and be able to play again.
And how on earth did you practice? Not that you need much, but of course as a band you need to keep up your level together. And so was it a possibility for you to practice together, well, taking care of all the distancing rules that are there?
I think we managed quite well actually, because we all have a living room and you can make some space. So it was really, you have to adapt to the situation, of course. But I think we did well, and we can still play, so I think that's a good sign. And we even wrote some new songs, so we have been busy.
Any new songs we might be hearing here tonight?
If you listen carefully and pay attention, you might just hear something, yes.
Very, very tempting. Now, I may have leaked already a bit that you have this discount going on. And just to be quite clear, for all our viewers, it is a valid discount as well. So please check out their website for the merch if you like the music you are about to hear. You get a 20% reduction if you use the promo code, which is CF2020, right? So Castlefest CF 2020. All right, well, I think that's enough from me. Let's please all enjoy together and start dancing if you can. Maybe even we'll see some dancing going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, the first live band of Castlefest Home Edition. This is Kysser.
Thank
Dus grijp mij vast, grijp mij vast. Ik ben als een boeiende zee. Dus grijp mij vast, want als jij lost, dan kan ik niet met je mee. En bitter groot hadden geen geluk. Maar als jij nu het gevecht opgeeft, dan kan het alleen maar stuk. Dus denk niet aan de korte tijd, denk aan wat nog kan. En zeg niet ik heb zoveel spijt. Wordt het niet langer van. Dus grijp mij vast, grijp mij vast. Ik ben als een boeiende zee. Dus grijp mij vast, want als jij lost, dan kan ik niet met je mee. Dapper ben ik nooit geweest. Je eind ontmoet, dan zal jij fier zijn onbevreesd. En ik het die huilen moet. Spaar je kracht en zeg geen woord. Ik weet dat het niet gaat. Ons leven voor altijd verstoord. Nu jij mij hier achterlaat. ben hier bij je zij. Tot dageraad hou ik de wacht. De dood komt niet langs mij. Tot dageraad hou ik de wacht. De dood komt niet langs mij. Bedankt.
Dank jullie wel. Thank you so much, and also welcome to everyone here and at home. We are Kysser, as was already told, and we play epic folk and mythic music, and so that's what we're going to do for this hour. And we'd like to continue with a song about the gypsy witch, and she is kind of harmful, dangerous, but not when you're in front of a screen. So that's the beauty of modern technology. And she's called Koreani. It's very hard to imagine there's also a moon and not just the sun. We'll try to evoke her anyway, and maybe she'll come tonight. We'll see. La Luna.
La luna vino alla fragua con su polizón muertos. El niño la mira, 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 el niño la está mirando. El aire la bella, bella, el aire la está velando. El aire la bella, bella, el aire la está velando. Luna, luna, si vinieran los gitanos bailando con tu corazón, collares y anillos blancos. El niño la mira, 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 el niño la está mirando. El aire la bella, bella, el aire la está velando. El aire la bella, bella, el aire la está velando. Está velando. Como canta la zumaya y como canta el árbol dentro de la fragua lloran, dando gritos los gitanos dentro de la fragua lloran, dando gritos por el cielo va la luna con el niño de la mano.
Thank you so much. Spread the water.
I got nothing left to sweat.
As maybe you didn't notice, it's quite warm here. Something with a Dutch summer. So I say to all of you, cheers, bottoms up. Maybe not in one time. Cheers. Much better. We'll continue with an older song of ours, which is, well, yeah, it's in Dutch. So you won't understand the thing, probably. It's quite nice, and it's called Minnik Zo sterf ik. Minnik zo sterf ik. En laat ik zo bederven. En minnik Thank you. I'm just imagining all the people at home just cheering and dancing and keeping distance, of course. Which is what we would do at Castlefest. The next song is in German and it's called Isolde.
Ist an Moses und der Sinne lang, steht es in der Königin, an in der Poison dazu Dank, mir an die Kraft der Minne. Es am mir die Gutteran, es an ich so kein Trank, liegen am, dich sie doch minne, was da nicht.
Thank you so much. So just let's turn up the heat a bit more and evoke some warm, distant country. No? No? And but before we do that, before we evoke the festival atmosphere, we'd like to tell you again that this weekend we have a special action, special code, and you can go to our website and look over there and get a discount, which is very Dutch of us to do, but we are Dutch, so we're allowed to. And the next song is something to move your hips to if you want to, if you feel like it. It's in Romanian, and it's called Umbra, Shadow.
Yeah.
time for something new. And this song was inspired by a holiday. We had a visit to the Bay of the Mont Saint-Michel, and we walked there on bare feet. And it's a beautiful story over there about Helene and Roger, Roger. And they were in love, and it was not meant to be like most of our songs. Someone has to die, or broken hearts, or because it's epic, so you have to break something, right? In this case, it's the heart of Helene, and it's new, so we hope you enjoy it. And it's called Au Pieds Nus. Thank you. So before we continue, I think it's the right moment to be very grateful that we can play again, that we can be here and have our own way of celebrating what we've been through together, alone, united, apart, that kind of stuff. And we're just very grateful for Vana that we can play here and all the other wonderful people you at home can't see, but we can see them. I want to thank you that we could be here. And before we start getting all teary, we'll just continue with a very epic song about Odin, the Norse god Odin, hanging from the tree and gaining his wisdom. And in Norse it's called Runatal.
canta, canta essa canção. Se canta que canta, canta prosperio, canta per mamma, es lo ane eu. E eu ministra, e eu zero, canta, canta essa canção. Se canta que canta, canta prosperio,
Thank you so much. So we would like to end this set with a song which is very special and which symbolizes what we do over here with Castlefest and Vana, of course. And we think music is a universal language of unity and of love. And the next song really encapsulates that. It really brings it back together. It's a good symbol for coming together and celebrating. So I have to go over there and do a bit of a change, but you won't notice. I'll be back.
Thank you very much. All right.
That's it.
Thanks for watching all.
Thank you so much.
Dat was hem.
Is het?
Back up.
Oh, do everything all over again. I think.
Woo!
Auw.
Iemand die ergens uittrekt zonder de versterker te houden.
Jongens, jullie zijn voor eeuwig gehelden voor dat laatste nummer.
Dat is goed, hè? Dat is voor jou, Fem. Dat is voor jou.
Dat is wel de handtekening. Ja, ik doe het.
Now get in here and play Yaya Ding Dong! Play Yaya Ding Dong! Play Yaya Ding Dong! Play Yaya Ding Dong!
Shit, gemiste
Dat is echt zo ver. Play!
train is allowed in the Grand Hall. This time it comes on the table, the square setting. There could go on the crust as well. And this was the table, a Roman setting. The Roman is 50 years old, and he was a squire to his father-in-law. But Roland was up on his first quest to Rome. Tomorrow, we shall live at the first thing in the world, the Emperor said. In 30 days, I will meet you all back here in the great hall of that meeting in Aachen. And then I will hear from each of you how it passed on. Next morning, at the crack of dawn, Roland and I left through the gate of the Patron in Aachen, and went on ahead for a noble boy. It was a long journey. We traveled along fields with vineyards, and at the end of the day, we had reached the outskirts of the wicked wood. Let's go inside and find the noble boy, Roland said to his father.
Okay, so we don't know exactly what is wrong with the sound outside, but we have a full program scheduled anyway, so it's not a problem. We will switch and get back to the Sprookspreker if we can at a later time. For now, at the table, I have Gaps.
Yay!
Hey! Good evening.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to meet you. You have been a visitor of many, many Castlefests.
Yes.
And in a very spectacular role. We talked about the fruit salad just before the concert of Kysser, of course. And, well, that all started with Hans Rek, or Johannes de Nar. As many people know, he put on this crazy banana suit at one point.
Yeah.
And that became this whole thing. But that's not the only thing he thought of, right? He had this one other idea where he asked you to help, intervene, maybe even to set up something really special, which has become a integral part of Castlefest.
Sure, yeah.
So can you explain what it was that he asked of you?
Yeah, it was a beautiful base because there were already a lot of groups, spiritual groups. And from Mark and Natasha, there was a question, let's bring those groups together, like in a harmony, and make that the center of the energy, what the spirit is of Castlefest. And he said to me, Gabs, how can we do this? Because, you know, I know a lot of people and a lot of people from spirit, like druids and shamanism, and also the passion of femininity.
Yeah.
Okay. And also the land spirit. So all those groups, how can we do this? And so in the beginning, I was like on the behind the curtains. I helped him organize and talked about it. But he's a beautiful spirit, and he needs to be in the spotlight, right? So
Indeed,
I said, I can coordinate this. So we sat down, Mark, Natasha, and me, and I said, I can do that. Let me be like the mother of the sender of the spiritual platform, and let we make a village instead of like different kind of islands. So that was always my base. So, and now it's like the Heathen Gang, Heidesebende.
Yeah.
And it's now a group on Castlefest from 120 volunteers.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We began like with 30 and now it's like a really big group.
And when I say integral part, of course, if you look at many pictures that get taken at Castlefest, you can watch them later on social media. You see these people, for instance, with green paintings on their face.
Yeah.
And I never go a Castlefest without it.
No.
Actually, that's not true. I missed one, and I was really, really disappointed.
Okay.
But that's a member of your group, right?
Yeah. Now she's also that's Rieneke. Everybody knows Rieneke,
Yes.
and she's my soul sister also, and she's one also of the honored Wicker ladies. So. And you only put your hand. She asked just to look in her eyes and sit down, and then let the magic happen. She doesn't say that. I say that to you. And then the energy starts, and she makes a painting, and sometimes you get a message, or sometimes she just looks at you, and everybody's like, or in spirit, really. Full of energy or happy, and sometimes they're like really sad, and that's beautiful.
It's amazing how she can read you or feel you.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, what a lot of the spiritualism is about, right? In Heidesebende.
Yeah.
You get people to, let's say, reacquaint with themselves.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the Heidesebende or the Heathen Gang, that's a spiritual platform where everybody can join in and look around and feel like there are like different kind of workshops, rituals. There are one-on-one sessions possible. There's a healing tent where you can join for something that you don't know yet. Mm-hmm. So there's shamanism, and there's like drum circles or... there are drum circles where we join together, but everybody has their own tent with their own specialty, and then we join in 3 times a day.
So just to be quite clear, you say we are active in the drum circle, but is that like we, the people of the Heathen clan, or is it also something that outsiders, so visitors of the festival, can join?
Yeah, sometimes they are like, okay, don't start yet because, we want to join in. And I said, sure, you can join because it's for everybody. It's like the celebration of life, the celebration of Lamas or Lunasa or summer. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you like wear like beautiful costumes or just like jeans. It's just your spirit connecting with the energy, and that's beautiful. So you can join in, you can dance, you can drum. People take their own drums, or they have ratels, or like tinglings, or everything. It's just, and we make like a foundation with a theme, and then people can participate.
I think it's a wonderful introduction for people who are maybe new to the festival or new to what it's hard for me not to say Heidesebende. Yeah. Heathen clan.
Heathen
right?
gang.
Gang.
Yeah,
okay.
because we're a gang.
Yeah. But I think there are 2 elements, I think, which is the spiritualism that is there at the festival, which is, of course, indeed linked to Lamas or Lunasa. And then there's the music.
Yes.
You already mentioned the drum circle, of course. But there's another integral part of Castlefest, and I can't help looking at the merch stand behind you, where of course the Heathen gang also participates in this enormous ritual that is there every Saturday evening.
From the beginning that the festival starts, there are like Wicca guards or a Wicca wake. It's they're the Heathen gang members. They're for them this is really important because they're standing and be a foundation or just a shoulder to hang on, or maybe for information like what is this or what can I do. And sometimes they need a shoulder to cry on because they're having a really heavy message they bring to the Wicca, and then we feel the energy, so we carry the energy. And at the end, just when it's like almost coming to an end with the messages and they're preparing, then the honor Wiccas, I'm also a member of them.
I was going to say, what is your role in this?
Yeah, I'm always on water.
Right.
For the emotions. Yeah. And so we're standing there and we hold the energy. So we're like the bridge to the big ritual when it's all started. And it's an honor to do that.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's beautiful to do that. And we do that with sometimes Hans is sometimes there, and he's ether because he's the glue. He's the spiritual mentor for me. So he's my soul brother. So he's always welcome when he's there and when he's needed. And the Wicca will tell us if he's needed. So Rieneke is there, and sometimes she's in the bigger ritual. So then there's like another honor Wicca from the Heathen gang. And then I asked them for only one season. And so it's an honor to be an honor Wicca. And they're like really honored to be and to participate in this.
It's an honor and a big responsibility, of course.
Yes.
Because there are literally thousands of people attending this ritual.
Yeah.
All having put a message in the Wicca of that year.
Yeah, it's beautiful to do. And it's to be that close to the energy and to participate. And also the energy of Tjerak and Jeroen. We're also connected with them. So it's beautiful, and they feel that also, and they say we say thank you to them, and it's also the other way around. So, yeah, for me, it's gratitude. Yeah,
I can imagine, and of course, everybody experiences it in a different way. Some people leave a message where they want to close a certain chapter of their life. Other people put things in for which they are grateful.
Yeah, or like big school books. Yeah. They're like done with the school period. You know, they came with big suitcases of books, and then it's like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you know, I'm done with that. So, and I said, good for you. You're like transforming into another part of your life. So, and then I feel like the boost of energy, and you feel the Wicca is like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. I encourage everybody to partake, maybe even get to know the Heathen gang up front in one of the early days of the festival. But it's an integral part, and I'm very happy that you are leading this gang of people.
Thank you.
With that always comes wonderful music. I think we both know the composer of the last years, Fieke, of course, did a wonderful job. And Castlefest is a music festival, of course. So I don't want to dwell too long on the rituals that are there. Music is an integral part, but I really want to thank you for all that you do. As I try to promote music to propagate the emotions of the festival to the next one, I think this is also one where you can really help people open up.
Yeah, and also just to hang with us. Yeah, just to sit down. And
might be fun as well.
Yeah, because we're also having fun games for children. So it's just some people's like, you know, just want to chill, and then they come to us. So that's also cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I hear somebody's whispering in my ear, but it's too soft, so I need to hear it again. Okay. So what they are telling me is that they have a drum circle, which we talked about, and that we can show.
Cool.
So maybe let's have a look at that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Go for it. So you can say anything about this crew. We may have some technical difficulties on the one hand outside, but they had this at the ready, so really awesome. I mean, we were talking about it, and it's there. So, well, we talked about emotions and music, which is where I think we meet. And just to be clear for the people who are watching this video, the lady that was dancing around, she was not a member of your gang, was she?
No, she's just somebody who's coming frequently to the Heide Spende, and she loves to dance. So she's just she's a visitor, yeah.
Yes. So
and
she was
a lot around, you can see. And what you were seeing was in the middle you saw the men, because in the beginning the women were invited to just make the bass of the drum, and then you feel like the energy of the drum is like different, and then came the men, and they were like not so much, but they were like there. So
Yeah.
they were like inside, and then the energy came. They were like invited, and then then they blend in, and then you feel when it's all connected and the drums are connecting with each other, then there's music. So we're just amateurs, yeah. We're drumming or dancing with our hearts, and we don't have education for it. So when it's coming together and you feel like, wow, this is it, yeah, that's great, and that's what you were seeing.
I noticed that the tempo was also shifting the further along we got, so the energy is stronger.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's amazing if you see what this combination of getting in touch with yourself, combining it with music, and participating in a group as a whole can do to people. So again, I think it's wonderful what you do. And the opportunities you offer to the people, and the openness you have, where it's not something limited within your own circles, but
no, it's just we are one. We are one. That's also music where we are singing. We are one with each other. That's a song where we're singing. So and then people can join in also. And that's what we are. We are one. Yeah.
I hope you are there for many, many years to come.
Yes.
I cannot wait to have my face painted again. And I might
I will
just
tell her.
Yeah. And I would love to visit your tent as well.
Yeah.
Because I understand it's right next to it. So
yeah.
I should be okay. As Castlefest is a music festival, I think it's time we head on over to some more music.
That would be great. Yeah.
So thank you so very much for all that you do. And I look forward to seeing you somewhere on the grounds of Castlefest in Lisse. Yeah. So for the viewers at home, I can tell you, like I said, it's time for more music, and this time Oro, very energetic as well, very suited for dance. It's acoustic folk music. They are in a different formation, also known as Triskelion. This is a slightly altered a group of people, but equally talented. So enjoy Oro.
Nun denn, und wir spielen ein Stück, welches in 2 Sprachen beheimatet ist. Nämlich zum einen in Konstantinopel auf Türkisch und zum anderen in Toledo auf Altspanisch. Wir spielen für euch Dala Gibi La Comida. Und im türkischen Text geht es darum, dass ein Fischer in seinem Boot auf dem Schwarzen Meer herumsegelt und das Schwarze Meer ist stürmisch und wogt und fast wiegt es das Fischerboot um. Und es wäre jetzt unheimlich passend, wenn all diese Menschen, die ich gerade sehe, die schwarze Kleidung anhaben, sich hier vor der Bühne zusammenfinden würden. Und wenn ihr Lust habt, könnt ihr die Arme wie ein Meer wiegen lassen oder auch Feuerzeuge, das wäre natürlich super schick. Dann hätten wir hier vor Ort ein schwarzes Meer.
Rompi Rompi ist ein Stück. Da brauchen wir eure Hilfe. Da gibt es einen sehr, sehr schwierigen türkischen Ausruf. Den wollen wir gleich alle gemeinsam singen und der geht folgendermaßen. Hey, das müsste jetzt von euch kommen. Hey, oh, sehr schön. Das darf ruhig auch lauter.
Das ist international.